Hello everyone, today I'm going to be going back into doing what numbers I would pick for. Well, I probably do both, pick 4, pick 3. I'll probably make a couple more of these videos. Uh, I'm not really doing, pick 3, pick 4, but I'll make these videos anyway just so it might help other people if other people want to know my opinion on this stuff. But I'm personally not focused on this myself, but I will make the videos just kind of give you guys my opinion on what, if I were to play, this is what I would do. Personally, what I'm doing is just, crypto and buying, buy low, sell high, and doing that. Doing some other things, but I'll give you guys kind of like my predictions, point out certain states, do kind of like I did before. Since my audience seems to like these videos, I'm not gonna stop doing them because everybody tends to like these videos. Now I'm gonna use these videos. Now I haven't exactly given you guys the formula that I use for pick 4, but basically what you do is I'll make a video about this in the future, but you basically find a number that has a double on it. You take those 3 numbers from the double and then you put it in the grid like a pick 3 tic-tac-toe, and you just what you do is minus and you go all the way around, and from that you'll get your numbers and you'll know the numbers to play. It makes it a little bit easier. But let's just start. I'm going to go and just point out the states that I would play, and since I can't do it on paper, well, Arizona don't have it. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to point out the numbers that have doubles and they have a potential of probably hitting an unmatched number. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. Okay. For Arkansas, not for midday, not for evening, nothing for that because they're unmatched. Now, if you want to do this method when it's not a double, what I do is I take the first 3 numbers, plug them into the grid like the pick 3 grid, and it usually finds the numbers. Now, this will be much easier to demonstrate when I'm on camera, and I can show you how to do this. But right now, I'm just going to give you. So, nothing for Arkansas. Let's go next. California. Looking for doubles. Okay, so nothing for California. But if I were to plug the formula in, I would do 108. And I'd plug that into the grid. California. Now we got Colorado. Don't know, Colorado don't have pick 4. Connecticut. Okay, Connecticut has a double. So if I were to play this number, out of the 8757, I would take the 8, the 7, and the 5, and I would plug it into a pick 3 tic-tac-toe grid. And, kind of use the formula that I've made in my previous videos and to get your numbers. And the same thing for the night. I would plug the 4, the 3, and the 8 into the grid to get the numbers. So Connecticut would be a good choice for today. And Delaware's good. It has, I would plug the 8, the 0, and the 1. I wouldn't do the night. But if I were to do the night, I would plug the 2, the 6, and the 4. Let's do Florida. Okay, so midday. Midday, I would do the 7, the 1, and the 9 and plug that into a pick 3 grid. And the evening, I wouldn't do the evening because it's unmatched, but if you do want to do the evening, I would do the first 3 numbers, which is 4, 1, and 8. And doing this, just in my head and looking at this, I know that 7 would turn up in the grid because if you're minusing and going all the way around, 7 is going to turn up. So could be a good opportunity, but I stick with doubles. Okay, that was Florida. Let's do Georgia. Now, Georgia has a lot. Okay, I wouldn't do the midday, but if I were to do it with just the unmatched numbers, I'd pick the 9 to 2 and 0. Evening has a double, so I would do the 4, the 6, and the 1. Now, this part is tricky because usually when, this strategy is a little bit different. If you want to do this number, you can, but the numbers have to be different in the grid. So what I would do is I would use the 5, the 6, and the 5, but I would change the 5 to a mirrored number. So it would be 5, 6, and 0. And I'd plug that into the grid if you wanted to do it that way. So if you want to use a number that's shown up 3 times, that number that is duplicate, you just add 5 to it and you get your mirror numbers. You can do it that way. Okay, so let's do Idaho. Okay, so for Idaho, I would do the 8, the 6, and the 5. I personally wouldn't do the night because it's unmatched. Let's do Illinois. Okay, for Illinois, I wouldn't do the midday. I would do the evening. I would play the 0, the 9, and the 2. Indiana, I would play the evening. I would do the 7, the 0, and the 4. Iowa. Nothing for midday. The evening, I would do the 7, the 0, and the 4. Kansas. Nothing for Kansas. Okay, Kentucky. I'm only going to do a couple more here because I want to go through the whole list. Wouldn't do midday. If I was to do evening here, I'd do the 9, the 3, and the 2. Let's just do Michigan. Okay. Michigan, for the midday, I would do the 5, the 9, the 7. And let's just do... I'll do New Jersey and Texas. Okay, nothing for midday, nothing for evening. Sorry, New Jersey. Let's do Texas. Okay, so this one will be the same situation like I just talked about. I'd play the 6, the 7, and the 6, but one of the 6s I would add 5 to, and I'd get the formula doing it that way. So that would be 11. So I would play 6, 7, and 1. The day, the 9, 2, and the 6. The evening, the 0, 6, and 7. I wouldn't play the night. Anyway, those are the numbers that I'm going to do today. I'm probably going to make these. I'll make more of these if they help you out, because a lot of people are commenting on my older videos, and everybody tends to like these videos. So I'll give you my thoughts. I'm personally not playing the lottery right now, but I'll give you my thoughts since everybody likes it. Anyway, if you want me to make more of these, make sure you hit the like button, because that will, I'll know the overall audience if people like these videos or not. If I don't get enough likes or comments from these videos, then I'll just stop. But I'll make more of these in the future. more than I have been. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.